In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you details of 5 massively undervalued mega stocks with huge potential, and for MMTLP we have a 10Q update which is extremely significant, and the updates also include funding and exploration, which I think are certainly interesting, so stay tuned for details of that. And before we get started, let's have a look at what's happening in the market. So first of all from Yahoo Finance, we can see that here that Trump has left the meeting with China Z, promising a tariff lowering and some near stability in terms of their relationship. So things certainly have calmed down. From Yahoo Finance, we can see Meta, Microsoft have tested investors with an AI-fueled spending spurge. We did have earnings on some of these big tech stocks, which we're going to look at shortly. But from the Wall Street Journal, we can see right now today Nasdaq is down, and one of the reasons for it being down is the earnings for Meta and Microsoft. However, the earnings for Alphabet was exceptional, and obviously in terms of positive news, that is from China. So from Peter Tuchman, he stated here, but the S&P 500, which opened 0.8% up this morning, has since cut losses in half and now sits down just 0.4% as optimism builds around reports of a deal being reached, which I think there is one for 1 year. But let's now go ahead and have a look at the details of the big tech earnings. So I think the biggest beat was for Google. Earnings per share, a huge beat here, $2.87 versus an expected $2.27, and revenue of $102 billion, a beat compared to the previous expected $100 billion. So again, exceptional earnings there from Google. Meta was also a hit on the earnings per share, and that was $1.05, and that was due to a tax charge versus the expected $6.67. Revenue was a beat, so revenue is certainly strong. Microsoft also good earnings, but the share price didn't go down as much, but certainly a strong beat there for earnings per share and revenue in terms of Microsoft. So let's have a look at a reaction in terms of Meta. Huge red candle here, and one of the reasons for this red candle was a $15.9 billion one-time expense, and that obviously is not going to be repeated. So let's now have a look at some important stock news that we shared live in the Discord. There was good news for ticker symbol LLY, Eli Lilly, and they obviously had positive news in terms of the revenue outlook, which was raised. We have some important insider buys, and we also have a Lam Research, which has had a significant institutional investment, so keep an eye on ticker symbol LRCX. And in terms of Cardinal Health, ticker symbol CAH, that was up 18% today after strong earnings. And another one for you to keep your eye on is ticker symbol VKTX, also known as Viking Therapeutics, which is doing extremely well ahead of the obesity drug presentations at medical conferences just expected. Before we get started, I'd like to take 1 minute of your time to share more details about the Trading Secrets Discord, and once you join, you'll get access to our daily stock alerts, the weekly watchlist shared prior to trading on the Monday, also the $1 Million Challenge, and much more. And for some of the members, I also share my buy and sell alerts live. These include swing trades, and they also include long-term holds. In terms of the weekly watch list, these are our calls that are also recorded weekly with some tremendous returns, including LAES up over 152%, RUM up over 51%, and many more, but obviously not all calls are successful. We've had a $2,000 Discord update, and this includes live breaking news. It also includes why a stock is moving, analyst rating, FDA news, halt stack pools, and much more to help in your trading decisions. We have a new top ranked stocks DD channel with well over 30 stocks now for number 1 rated buy stocks. And finally, you can also join us in the famous $1 Million Challenge, where we use compound return investing, looking at 201 trades with a return of 3.5%. Let's have a look at details of 5 massively undervalued software stocks, and the focus is going to be on the Rule of 40, which is looking at the growth efficiency benchmark, and then we're also going to be looking at the enterprise value and also the revenue growth. So the first one on the list is ticker symbol ADBE, also known as Adobe, and if we have a look at the revenue growth here, 12.4%, so certainly impressive there, and I think it is a good buy price right now. The Rule of 40 is a success also at 52.1%. So in terms of a reminder of the company profile, this is a company that is a tech company. It operates worldwide. It provides digital media segments and offers products and services not only to individuals but also to teams, enterprises, and also publishes and promotes content through its software. And we can see here recent news from Benziga. The Wall Street is giving Adobe AI future a thumbs up. However, in terms of the buy price for investors now, I think it could be certainly attractive and due a strong rebound. So let's have a look at the details of the chart for the year to date. So one of the reasons why I think it is undervalued, it's 22% down in 2025. One point it was trading close to the $475 mark, right, currently trading at $343.53. Time of editing up just 1.6%. So I think certainly want to see a strong rebound. Second one on the list is ticker symbol TAEAM, also known as Atlassian. This is also a success on the Rule of 40 at 46.8%, so good news there, with revenue growth also exceptional at 20.6%. So let's have a look at details of the company. So team is also known as Atlassian Corporation, and it provides a collaboration software that enables organizations to connect all teams through a system of work that unlocks productivity at scale worldwide. So it is been identified as a stock with obviously great potential of a good strong comeback. So let's have a look at details of the chart. Right now today at time of editing, up over 3%, currently trading at $164.38, market cap of 43.18 billion, and revenue just in excess of 5.22 billion. It is down 32% on the year 2025, so certainly primed for a good rebound. And the third one on the list is ticker symbol MNDY, also known as Monday.com. The Rule of 40 score is 59.6, certainly very healthy there, and revenue growth again very strong numbers there in terms of 28.7, and I think that is something that is extremely impressive. So if we have a look at company profile, this is also a company that together with its subsidiaries develops software applications in the USA and worldwide, and they provide work operating systems, which is a cloud-based visual work on operating system that consists of modular building blocks. And we can see here in terms of the company, they are going to report earnings on November the 10th, 2025, so keep an eye out on that. If we have a look at the chart for the year to date 2025, down 13.69%. At one point it was trading close to the $340 mark. It is rated as a strong buy by the analyst, market cap just in excess of 10.4 billion. It is a profit making company with revenue just in excess of 1.1 billion, and at time of editing trading at $203.20. So keep an eye out on this one as well. So the next one I'm going to share with you, number 4, is ticker symbol CWAN, also known as Clearwater Analytics. Rule of 40 score 52.1%. Revenue growth, one of the highest we've seen here so far, 64.6%. So a huge potential. In terms of the company and what they do, Clearwater Analytics Holdings is a company that develops and provides a software as a service solution for automated investment data aggregation, reconciliation, accounting, and reporting services. So insurers, investment companies, managers, corporations, institutional investors, government entities, and much more. It is also going to be participating in an investor conference, so hopefully we get some positive catalysts there. But if we have a look at the chart here for the year to date, it is down 32% at time of editing, up 2.8%, currently trading at $18.60, so could be a good buyer, a good upside potential here. At one point it was trading above the $30 mark, so certainly do a good reversal, and keep an eye out on earnings November the 5th, 2025. And the last one I'm going to share with you is ticker symbol INTU, also known as Intuit. Rule of 40, 47.9%, so success there. Revenue growth also very strong at 14.6%. So in terms of the company profile, Intuit is a company that provides financial management, payments, and capital compliance and marketing products and services in the United States. And they're also looking at revolutionizing a system of intelligence to help businesses grow in their AI area, which is a recent press article from Business Wire. If we have a look at the chart for 2025, we can see it is up 5.3% on the year, but at one point it was trading above the $800 mark, currently at $662.21, rated by analysts as a strong buy, and the price target is still an impressive $812.20. 2028, market cap just in excess of 184.53 billion. So keep an eye out also on ticker symbol INTU. Finally, let's have a look at the latest update for MMTLP. There was another Form 10QA by NBH Hydrocarbons. We have a look at this here. This is for the quarterly period ended September the 30th, 2024. So great news here. So let's now have a look at what is summarized in terms of the explanatory note by the company. And we can see here what they have stated, that this is an amended number 1 on the 10QA. And they are looking to basically report for the 9-month period ended September the 30th, 2024. And is filed to amend, correct errors and restate certain items presented in the company's Form 10Q for the period ending September the 30th, 2024. So it's also going to include consolidated comparative financial statements and disclosures for the 9-month period ending September the 30th, 2023, which have been restated. And this is looking to amend and correct the financial statements and related disclosures. So what we want to do is have a look at a summary and an overview of the filing. So using an AI analysis, this is what we've uncovered, and this obviously we know for the period overall for the form is for the 6 months ended June the 30th, 2025, but it's also been explained in here that the company remains in the developmental stage with no revenue from operations, but also emphasizing exploration activities in Colorado, which are now progressing and ongoing. So what are the significant events and business changes? So these obviously include a financing update, and this is looking at an additional $5 million under its market funding. So that's positive, with a major institutional investor. So certainly good news for a company, and there also this has been reported as a new development. So in terms of the exploration progress, they have commenced with the phase 2 seismic surveys in the Pisonance Basin in Colorado. And this covers just in approximately 10,000 acres, which is a 50% expansion from phase 1, completed in Q1. So hopefully something positive comes out from this exploration. They're also looking at regulatory and partnership developments, have entered into a joint development agreement with a midstream partner in July 2025. And there are no major regulatory hurdles noted for this. So in terms of corporate governance, there is also a new independent director. So that's something that needs to be reported as well. So let's have a look at the management discussion and analysis highlights. So first of all, in terms of the Q1 2026, they're expecting $10 to $15 million in additional funding needed for 2025-2026, and the first half of 2025 is also showing operational momentum with 30% higher exploration spend, and hopefully that does come to fruit. And finally, if we have a look at other notable disclosures, which include risk factors, control and procedures, and they also go on to say that the final filing signals positive progress in exploration and financing for NBH Hydrocarbons, with improved liquidity and reduced losses. So certainly positive there, and obviously we know that they no longer have access to the Oro Grande that previously was owned by the university lands. But other than that, I think it is a positive update, and I think this is an important step for the company in order to get the S1 approved. So hopefully that comes in 2025, fingers crossed, and hopefully that also gives Greg McCabe a lot more options in terms of his next steps. And finally, thank you very much for watching. Please stay tuned.